Hi, and welcome to Better World Television. I'm your host, Dr. Jones, and every week I will be here in each episode letting you know which are the companies that are the most and least socially responsible so that you can make decisions that work for you as well as make the world a bit better. Right, well, let's get started with the chocolate industry. The chocolate industry is one of those industries that creates something that we all enjoy, but unfortunately happens to be one of the industries that is involved with some of the more seedy underbellies of the corporate world, in this case, child slave labor. Now, children from between the ages of 9 and 12 are involved in the production of a lot of this cocoa that's produced in West Africa. And it's estimated that about 40% of that cocoa ends up in the chocolate that you and I eat on a regular basis. So it's important that when we take a look at the chocolate industry and what's going wrong with it and what's going well with it, that we consider first and foremost these issues of child labor and in some cases even child slave labor. Let's get started with the worst corporation this week, which is the Nestle Corporation, a very large chocolate company, produces actually all kinds of products besides chocolate. A few reasons to avoid them. They are still involved in a international boycott against their baby milk formula marketing campaigns in the developing world. They are also directly named in the child slavery lawsuit that is currently against the chocolate industry. Multinational Monitor has them on their 10 worst list 2 years in a row, and they get terrible scores in both overall social responsibility and specifically around their efforts in climate change and human rights, to give them scores that are F or lower if possible. So Nestle is one you very much want to avoid. All right, moving on to some of the best companies available in the chocolate industry. We have Endangered Species Chocolate. This is a company that I give an A+ to. It's not just a slave-free certified chocolate, it's also fair trade and organic in many cases. It's one of these companies that not only gives 10% of its profits to environmental causes, including those specifically to help save endangered species, but it's a Co-op America certified green business, and they take time and effort to really help support sustainable farming techniques. So both the people and the environment benefit in the long term from this particular type of production. Really, every wrapper is a little mini education on a particular endangered species. So if you have kids, you can have them read through the wrappers as they eat their chocolate. Easily one of the best chocolate companies available. On to tips for the week. For those of you who are out buying chocolate this week, I recommend 3 things. First of all, look for fair trade labels on the chocolate that you buy. This certifies not only that the chocolate is slave-free, but also that the people involved are getting a fair wage for the work. Secondly, I would say if you buy any of the chocolates from the A category in my own rankings, you're at least certain that there's not slave labor involved. And finally, if you can't find some of those companies, which can be more obscure, the good chocolate companies, at the very least you should be able to find Newman's Own. You may be familiar with their salad dressing. A number of products now come out of that company. Overall, a good company and a good choice in chocolate. All right, that's it for this week. If you're interested in finding out more about these companies and products, you can pick up the Better World Shopping Guide at your local bookstore. You can also go online to www.betterworldshopper.org to find out more information and to look up some of the rankings yourself.